Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the alarm lock number S6061. This is a replacement battery pack. This replacement battery pack was ordered by a client of mine about a year ago, not even, less than a year ago, ordered a DL 2700 WP, and we needed to get a little bit fancy with how we converted that lock to his application. We'll go over that in a moment. But it's been, 9 months or so, and the client says, hey, we get a lot of use on the lock. Just a matter of time before I'm going to need a battery, so I probably should pick up one now. So that's why we're shipping this replacement battery pack to the client. Now, this is the S6061, and this video is just to state that this is compatible with the PDL 27, 28, 3000 series locks. Some dimensional properties: about 2 3/4 tall, overall width on the back about 2 1/8, overall projection of the body or thickness about 1 1/4 inches or so. The length of the lead after it leaves the plastic body, get my hand out of the way, about 6-inch overall length to the connector. Obviously there are, I don't know what's in here. I'm going to guess that there are 4. I'm going to guess that there are 5 batteries stuffed in here. I don't know if they're AA's, what derivative. They're obviously going to be installed in series, so that when you're adding up, the individual voltages of these items, you will get to whatever voltage the lock requires. So, a visual review. Here's what the battery pack looks like. Let's dive in a little bit deeper into the lock that this is going to go into. Let's switch to the screen view for doing that. Now, this is the lock battery that we're looking at. 7-volt alkaline battery, so I'm not sure how they're getting 7 volts. I guess it's not for me to be concerned with, except that, 7 volts. Okay. I don't know how many batteries are in here. There might be 5. I'm guessing. I'm not disassembling this to cure my curiosity at this point about that. Okay, so replacement for the S6040. Why is that there? Well, I put that there because if we look at our DL 2700 WP, which is the weatherproof version, when we go to the installation instructions, we're going to come up with, and I hope this is where they are. Okay, where did that go? All right, let's find it. I had to dig up another link here to look at. Under the exploded view, part 28. Yeah, there's 5 batteries in there. Part 28. S6040. When you order an S6040 from the factory, they're going to send you an S6061, is the bottom line. Now, should you want to dive deeper into that lock, we certainly can. Let's do so. And what's handy about that is we'll be able to look at other supporting documentations here, other supporting documents here, I should say, on the DL 2700. So all I did was search for, in the website, just DL 2700. And if you wanted to see more about that material, you'll certainly find it. Okay. So that's your replacement battery pack. I did mention that I did this project for a client who had, out in the Pacific Northwest, this door is probably 100+ years old, and this is the client's original sketch to me, because what they wanted to do was to remove the several and many locks that were installed on the door over the decades, replace it with the DL 2700, okay, and then leave up top a manual deadbolt. And this was the sketch that the client sent to me, and in no particular order. This was a clarification sketch because I needed more information. My sketch to the manufacturer on that turned into this. And we had a couple of, custom stainless plates manufactured for the client so that he could have his DL 2700. And these are what the function holes look like. And then that deadbolt up above. We needed to... I don't recall exactly why we had the plates not centered. I think because of a projecting stop condition on the ingress side of the door. Anyway, so that was all derived from the manufacturer's template. So we were able to do a really nice job for this client. A couple of plates that covered all the old holes and gave him punch-outs in the new flat plates for his DL 2700 and the existing lock, the existing deadbolt. The purpose of the deadbolt was so that if he needed to be able to restrict ingress, he could throw the deadbolt from the inside or key it on the outside. So this is a building that has tenants in it, but it's a commercial space. So the DL 2700 is used for code access to the building. But should he need to lock it down manually, he wanted that deadbolt in place. So we did something interesting there with that. The installation manual, the template, programming instructions, that was all there as well for the client. That's the lock we're looking at. Okay, let's take note of the link to the manufacturer's page here, where you can review not only all of the alarm lock products that we sell, but also a link to the website, as well as a link to the full product catalog here, and other encyclopedic documents, older versions of the catalog, etc. It's nice to be able to look back at older books. Let's wrap up this video on camera. Okay, in conclusion, you're going to need a battery pack. The client's logic as well was, Pacific Northwest, it's cool and it's moist. Two things that batteries are not necessarily favorites of. Extreme heat is a major problem for batteries as well. Car batteries in southern Florida don't last nearly as what you would expect them to last. So batteries just, what you're going to need. He's probably going to swap it out, at the annual milestone of the lock installation just to keep the battery working, keep the lock working. With tenants and code combination types of locks, tenants need to be able to get in. You don't want to have someone get frustrated at the hardware and take it out on the hardware and the door and the frame and the whole 9 yards. And that's maybe subconsciously what the client is thinking as well as to why they're preemptively being prepared with having batteries on hand. If you have any questions on the S6061 battery pack for that DL or PDL series of locks or any other alarm lock product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.